Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, Off-Campus Lunch, new backpack rules, the future of Wildcat Weekly, and all this and much more coming up next. Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm Ellen Podesnak. Neuqua Valley may be on its way to the big screens. Maddie finds out more about this exciting opportunity.
From Ferris Bueller's Day Off to The Breakfast Club, Hollywood has used Illinois schools for set production for years. Now, Neuqua Valley has its very own chance to appear on the big screen.
We don't know if it's going to happen, but a number of weeks ago when Cameron Diaz was here, she has an agent that shares an agent with a producer out in California. She came to our school, thought it was really a great place, and thought it would make a great movie site. And the producers of the new movie contacted us to do a site visit.
Fresh off the success of making his best-selling novel, The Fault in Our Stars, a movie, John Green is already working with producers to turn Will Grayson into a movie.
Last week, 3 producers flew out. They spent an afternoon here, took a lot of pictures, took some film. Basically want to take, some of that backdrop back to California.
After carefully being inspected by producers and set coordinators, Neuqua Valley is only competing with one other Naperville school for the privilege to host the movie.
And between us and maybe one other school, I think it might be Naperville Central, I'm not really sure, but I know they really were impressed with our school.
While the production team has not yet decided which high school will be the featured set for the movie, film crews are expected to be seen around Naperville starting the fall of 2015.
Certainly students will have the chance to be extras if the filming does occur.
Sorry, class of 2014 and 15. Only those in high school during the time of filming will be allowed to audition as extras. See you in Hollywood. For Wildcat Weekly, I'm Maddie Reynolds.
With such great results at the freshman building, administration has decided to take the no backpack rule to Maine. Alex and Liam have more on the story.
With the hallways being so crowded of late, the administration has been looking for ways to make them less crowded. Here's Dean Jones with the plan for next year.
We've had a backpack policy here. It's the first year at Gold that we've had it, and we've had some really, really good results, positive feedback from students and teachers. Hallways less crowded, more room in classrooms for activities and such. So it's definitely something that, I talk with my dean colleagues, and something that we're going to get going at the main building for next year.
With this very heated topic, I went to some students for their own opinions.
I think that if we're not allowed to have backpacks, then it's going to be kind of pointless because, I already carry a lot in my backpack. I always have, my jacket and, books in my hand, too. So I don't, know how we're going to be able to, get all our stuff to class, especially, with 5-minute passing periods.
Make sure you're organized for next year. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Alex Birkenbiel.
Chipotle, Starbucks, Jamba Juice, and much more. Emily finds out about the new off-campus lunch at Neuqua.
Next year, there is going to be an opportunity for off-campus lunch alternatives for high school students.
District 204 is working for giving high schools like Neuqua and Waubonsie off-campus lunch alternatives and choices that they may not have elsewhere. For instance, we're taking the Dominic's, which is now vacant, as a possibility of a new place where students can go to have alternative choices and lunches there.
District 204 is also working towards getting restaurant vendors in the renovated area to provide meals for the students.
We're looking for participant sponsors like Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, these type of restaurants that will help fund this program and will offer these alternatives for the students.
Along with the restaurant participants, students will also be able to enjoy their meals in a dining area with special perks.
With these participants, there'll be, of course, in the location, there'll be a place to dine and also access Wi-Fi, to have kind of a center for students to go to as well.
Off-campus lunch will not only provide special perks, but a new perspective for students to get a feel of what college life will be like.
Not only does it offer healthy choices that students can make, such as, like I said, some of the sponsors like Panera, Chipotle, but it also gives them the chance to be independent and experience that kind of pre-college life that they'll be expecting when they get to school.
I hope you enjoy these new lunch options. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Emily Sanderson.
A group of gentlemen from Neuqua have an amazing opportunity ahead of them. Connor dances his way into the story.
Most would have thought they would be one and done, but Guilty as Charged is accepting an invitation of a lifetime. Their sleek moves and killer physique won them an opportunity for the big stage.
When I started this, I just thought I was just going to do the variety show, and it was just going to be fun to do that. But once I heard of our opportunity for the Bulls game halftime show, I was stoked.
A few of the guys had just signed up for this to be able to say they have accomplished something unique, but others weren't exactly just doing this for the first time.
When I was born, I always loved to dance. I danced whenever I got the opportunity.
Not only was Perigo always working on his dance moves, but another member of Guilty as Charged had similar interests as well.
You know, I was dancing in my room alone one day. My dad walks in, he goes, "Zach, you're a really good dancer." I'm like, "Dad, I think I am a really good dancer. I think I'm ready to take this to the next level."
On such a huge stage now, the pressure surely is on a whole new level in comparison to the Neuqua Valley Variety Show.
I'd prepare like I prepare for anything else in my life, which is self-isolation. I lock myself up in various cages or dark rooms, and I just kind of sit there for hours. My mom's always been a huge supporter of mine. Now that I'm actually dancing at the Bulls game, this great honor, she's been so happy for me.
The story goes on. This opportunity didn't just pop up randomly. Thanks to a good connection and the good talent they had to show, the Bulls fans will be able to enjoy a good laugh.
The organizer of this entire event from the Bulls, Kevin Donahue, he called us up and he asked if he saw the performance and he asked if we'd be willing to do that, which to me was an honor. I've always been trying to prove to myself, to others that I can dance, that my hips really rarely, if ever, lie. So I just kind of wanted to get that across to people, and I think this is the best opportunity to do that.
A huge congratulations to Guilty as Charged, a true story of kids making themselves into real men. Good luck to them. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Connor Millerin.
Your Friday Take 9 periods are in for a big change. Patrick regretfully informs you on this sad news.
You watch it every Friday during your Take 9 or advisory period, and you took it for granted. Now, things are about to change. Starting at the end of this year, Wildcat Weekly will air its final episode. After airing over 328 episodes over 13 years, Wildcat Weekly will officially go off the air.
I was told that Wildcat Weekly is not going to be running next year due to budgetary issues. They're cutting it because of lack of funds. It was the school administration that made the decision to cancel the broadcast journalism class, which are the students who produce Wildcat Weekly.
Wildcat Weekly is not the only class that will be affected by this budget cut. There is another class in the media department that will also be cut.
And all of the advanced level media classes are not going to be running next year. So it's not just broadcast journalism, but it's also the advanced production classes as well. Media 1 classes will still run because they are not as expensive to run because the equipment that they use is much cheaper than the advanced classes.
Even though Media 1 will still remain, it is still a hard thing for most of the advanced students to accept.
I'm really upset that all the media programs are being cut at Neuqua because I've been in the media classes ever since I was a freshman, and basically it's just been a part of my routine ever since I've been at school.
Joey won't be the only one who is sad to see it go. We all will. Before the end of its run, I thought it would only be appropriate to give all the reporters one more moment in the spotlight. So, for Wildcat Weekly,
I'm Connor Miller.
I'm Olivia Schmidt.
I'm Jenny Cicchini.
I'm Matt Kiley.
I'm Andrew Heitzman.
I'm Scott Depew.
I'm Peyton Domsky.
I'm Chris Voss.
I'm Joey Montagano.
And on behalf of everybody who has worked on the show this year, or in the past, for the last time, for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Patrick Gonzara.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have an awesome spring break and an even better April Fools.
Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you